Conversations with Nicole. Let's talk about it. Tell me all about it. I'm here. I wanna know what's on your mind. Ooh, the world needs to hear from you, and I'm so glad to have a conversation to reach the nation. And it's all about you. We'll help each other to discover innovative ways to positively change the world. Let's talk about, let's talk about, yeah. Let's talk about conversations with Nicole.
Greetings. Welcome to Conversations with Nicole. I am Nicole Everett, your host, and Conversations with Nicole is a talk show based in Tallahassee, Florida, focused on connecting the community through conversations. And today is what I call Mindset Monday, which is an opportunity for you, me, and my guests to chat about something interesting and intriguing. And today I have my good friend Sonia B back with me. And we're doing a recap of our Pum Pum party, which we had yesterday, the autumn Pum Pum party. Our theme was body love, and boy, did we have a time. We were all decked out in pink. It was shades of pink and in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And it was a beautiful thing. It was a beautiful thing. So we're just going to give a little recap. And I think we're going to have a special guest join us. And so before I bring her on, I need to hear from you. Where are you tuning in from? We are live on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. And your comments and questions are welcome. Again, we're talking body love, accepting our body, loving our body. And we want to hear from you. What does body love mean to you? So let us know where you're tuning in from. In the comments, let us know your city, your state, so we can give you a shout out. And please like and share and tag a friend and tell them they need to be on here because it's going to be a great conversation. All right. So I see a few of you on, but no comments as of yet, and that's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and share Sonia's brief bio. Sonia B is a certified clinical sexologist, intimacy coach, healer, and entrepreneur dedicated to helping women reclaim their power and embrace pleasure in every area of life. Through her company, Sonia B Coaching and Events, she curates transformative spaces for women to connect, heal, and celebrate themselves. She is the creator and host of Sex with Sonia, a podcast and YouTube series launching this month, October, that explores sexuality, spirituality, and self care. She also co creates collaborative community experiences such as cocktails and conversations with me and the Pum Pum Party, both designed to spark honest dialogue, healing, and joy. With her unique blend of wisdom, warmth, and wit, Sonya makes even the most taboo conversations feel natural, liberating, and fun. Help me welcome my friend, my Pum Pum partner, Miss Sonya B.
Girl, not the Pum Pum partner. Yes. Pum Pum partner in crime. What?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Setting the Pum Pum
Yes.
around here. Listen.
I
Yes.
love it. I love it.
Yes, ma'am. Well,
Yes,
welcome,
ma'am.
welcome, welcome. So tell the people who might not know you, who is Sonya B in our own words, not what you do, but who are you?
Yes, I am a celebrator and enjoyer of life and an influencer. I like to support people in my world, my friends, family, people that I come in contact with, to also love and enjoy their lives as well. So it's like, I like spreading the joy. So I'm a spreader of joy.
Spreader of joy. Love it. Love that
Yes.
description. I would absolutely agree with that.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. All right. So I see a few folks have joined us. Miss Laquita, who was with us yesterday.
Hey, Laquita.
Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. And Miss Teresa Nix, who's one of our sponsors. She
Thank
actually
you so
sponsored
much.
some ladies. So we appreciate you so much, Miss Teresa.
Yes. And
Yes.
they appreciate you as well, honey, because they had a time.
They had a good time. Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Mhm.
Mom is on tonight. All right. Thank you for being here,
Hey,
Mom.
Mama.
Miami. Yes, yes, yes. So, yes, please like, share, tag a friend. Tell them they need to be on here because yeah,
Exactly.
we're talking body love, body love, body love.
Body, love,
Yes.
body. Yes, yes, yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, yesterday was just so it's funny because we do all this work and we're like, in this labor of love attempting to put together this event and we're pouring in all of this energy, but when it comes time to actually like we're in the room and the
Mhm.
women are in the room and it's full and the energy is like here and it's just an amazing experience. We're like on cloud nine for 3 hours.
Right.
Yeah, 3 hours, sometimes plus, depending on whether people are leaving right away.
Mhm. Mhm.
And
Yes.
just enjoying the fellowship, enjoying being together and enjoying whatever topic it is that we talk about. And of course, as you said, yesterday was all about body love. And so one of the reasons that Nicole and I even came up with that topic, one, we were like, okay, pum pum party, yes. We want to celebrate the breast, but how about we celebrate the body? And then, recognizing that we often have a challenge with body image. So, where are we so challenged with thinking that somehow we're not enough and that your body is not acceptable
Right.
in some form or fashion?
Mm,
And then how we get to actually then turn that on its head. And one of the books that we came across and thought this was going to be phenomenal to use as the panel discussion, and that is the body is not an apology.
yeah.
Um, yes, by let's see, Sonia Renee Taylor.
Mhm.
That book is a power. I'm telling you, I still believe we need, and I'm wanting a book club of some sort because I feel like we need to read this and really go through it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she has some amazing concepts in that book
Mhm.
about what even taught you to hate your body.
Yeah.
Because you did not come to court in her book. She says you did not come to the body to the planet hating your body.
Right.
Yeah, you didn't start out that way. You learned that from
Yeah.
someone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very much so learned behavior. And so there's definitely a unlearning that needs to take place. And we heard some examples of that even yesterday, with some of the attendees, one in particular who talked about her mom having some challenges or, not loving her body. And, but she looked just like her mom and being challenged with, that whole thing. So that was pretty interesting. Oh, I think Sonya froze on me. So we're going to see if we can get her back in just a moment. But, it was really a great event. I see a few more folks have joined us. Miss Edwina, who was with us yesterday. Thank you for being with us, Wina. You and Tori, the Hall girls, were in the house representing, and we love that. So you both have talked about what a great time you had yesterday. So glad to see you here in the chat. And then Miss Doris is here, Doris Strong, who's here in Tallahassee. Thank you for being here, Miss Doris. We're gonna have to get you to one of our parties on a Sunday. All right, Miss Doris. So we'll keep you posted when we have another one. So I want to go ahead while I'm waiting for Sonya to return to also mention that we had a really special tribute. Again, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And so we had a special tribute that was made for a breast cancer survivor. Her name is Marie, and I became acquainted with her through my work at Habitat. She's one of the partner home buyers, and while she has gone through the things that you go through uh when you have cancer, you're fighting cancer, the chemotherapy, that sort of thing, she still has made it her business to come out and volunteer at the build site to help build someone else's home. And so a group of ladies, led by Dr. Zamoria Johnson, uh, got together to put together a gift basket in honor of someone who passed away from breast cancer in 2001, and that was Miss Monica Bradwell, who was a mother, teacher, friend, and community servant. And so Miss Monica's daughter and mother came and presented this basket on behalf of everyone who came together to sponsor this gift basket. So, Cocktails and Conversations, Chandra Jackson with CD Lux and Body Works, Kiera Jackson, who is she's the basket designer, Priscilla John Louis, an inspirational caregiver and Alzheimer's advocate, the Johnson family, of course, Dr. Zamoria Johnson, and also Miss Paula DeBose Johnson, who is the author of Nerve. And so all of these wonderful gifts were in this basket to recognize Miss Marie and let her know that we see her and that she is cared for, and that she's not alone. She's not alone. And so she was so moved to tears with this gesture, and she her ticket was complimentary, and she brought her mother along with her. So again, we I'm sure she'll see this at some point, but we see you, and again, you're not alone. So I want to, again, while Sonia is joining us, coming back on, I want to take a moment to share also, and we didn't get to do this with everybody, but we had Body Love is kind of heart, and we had women just talk about what body love is to them. So I want to encourage you all in the comments, when you think about loving your body, what does that look like? If you could put that in a word, we see on this sheet, on this heart, we have body love is pampering, it's rewarding, it's natural, it's cultivating, it's confidence, it's unconditional, it's patience, beauty, peace, purpose, calm, consistent. So let us know, what is body love? When you think about body love, how does that show up for you? Let us know in the comments if you don't mind. Let us know. I see a few folks have joined us. This is Z Winky. I enjoyed yesterday. Okay. I'm not sure who Z Winky is, but thank you for tuning in. And we're glad that you were able to join us. And this is Tori saying good evening. Frog Prime Solutions. All right. Thank you for being here, Tori. Again, the Hall Sisters are represented tonight. All right. I think we got Sonya B back. So let me see if I can add her. All right. Here we go.
Girl, really?
It's okay. It's technology. It happens.
Yes, it does. So I'm trying to see if I restarted the mode. I'm seeing if it'll start back up again, but it just went out.
Gotcha.
So
It's
yeah,
okay.
thank
It's okay.
God for phones and
Thank
backup.
God for phones. Yes. So we got Miss Janice Harris with us. Thank you for being here. She was with us
Yeah.
yesterday. So that's who Z Winky is. Got it. Okay.
Okay, got it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. 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 So yes, I was just telling them about the breast cancer gift that was given, and all
So
of the folks that, yeah, all of the folks that contributed to that. So
yeah, we did not expect to start the event out crying, but with tears. However, it was very powerful and moving, and so grateful to have that opportunity, and so grateful to be able to celebrate Marie in that way.
mm-hmm.
It was very
Yeah,
and the women that let's see, I have it right here. The Miss Houston and Miss Wynn that were that were honoring their mom and their daughter.
yeah. Yep,
So
yep, yep.
powerful.
Yeah, it was nice. All right. So again, inviting you all to just give a thought about what body love is and put it in the comments. Again, no judgment, safe space. So let us know what you think. What body love is to you. What is it to you? What does that look like to you? Okay. So again, we are also recapping. So again, we talked about the breast cancer tribute that we did, but we had a dynamic panel.
Oh my gosh, girl, the panel was amazing.
It was
Yeah, we had we had a nice diverse panel, which I appreciated because
Mm.
we did we really curated and tried to make sure we were hearing different voices and coming from different aspects of women that could speak to it with authority. So I know we had Christelle Aviles, who
Yes.
is a psychotherapist and licensed clinical social worker. And man, her voice was heard in terms of just really being able to come from the clinical standpoint and talk about um, how this impacts us, how not loving on your body impacts us, what that looks like, and how that could possibly impact not just you, but the people in your world.
Right.
Yeah.
We also had Dr. Anissa King Paul, who is the curator of the Miss Corporate America pageant. And she talked about your beauty is really your brilliance.
Yes.
Hmm. And
Yes.
so she did a great job of, expressing that. And she did something else that we'll talk about in just a little bit. So I don't want to spoil the surprise, but yeah, it was powerful. It was really powerful. And she had something really great to contribute, from that kind of pageant world and standpoint.
Yeah, yeah, it was really good to hear her viewpoint as well.
Mm,
And then of course we had our very own Lucky Thomas, who's been to a lot of our events, and it
yes.
was awesome to have her on the stage. She's been with us as a vendor often,
Mhm, mhm.
and that has been really good. And but she got a chance to be on the stage with us and bring her expertise as a holistic wellness engineer, and
Yes,
to really speak to from the personal side, like what does that look like when you are needing to love your body, and what are some things that you can do to support yourself in loving your body.
right, right,
Yeah,
right, right.
yeah.
So I have an excerpt from Lucky. Hold on. Hold on. Sonia is switching out. So let me remove her and bring her back on. All right, there we go. So I have an excerpt from Lucky's her one of the things that she said that I want to share with you all. So stand by.
Speak life into you. Look at yourself in the mirror and rub on yourself, rub oil down on yourself, and speak life into yourself. I love you. You are beautiful. These thighs, these hips have birthed my children. These breasts have fed my children. These arms have hugged the ones that I love, have embraced the people that I love. This head has held so much education and wisdom for others. Love yourself. Pour into yourself. Affirm yourself in front of a mirror on your own time. Do that. Love on yourself because you don't have to wait on nobody else to do it. You want to be the first. You want to be the best when it comes to loving you. You want to be the best when it comes to loving you. I know that's the first and the best.
Yes. So you want to be the best when it comes to loving you.
What I tell you, that was
There, I know that resonated with you, Sonya B, because you was over there about to cry. All right, we got some more freezing going on. Sonya's internet will not let her be great today. It's all right. We gonna get it together. So I hope that resonated with some of you all that you don't have to wait on anybody else to love you. You can love yourself. You need to be the best at loving you. Okay. Um, so I'm still waiting on you all to let us know in the comments what body love looks like. But I see we also have Miss Tracy Golay who has joined us. Thank you for being here, Tracy. All right. So let's see. I think Sonya may be back. Let me see. Let me see.
oh, I'm
Okay,
back,
here we go. Yes.
girl.
I
Xfinity
know,
gonna hear from me. You hear me?
I know,
I'm gonna have some choice words for
I,
Xfinity
I
tomorrow.
know you will. I know you will. Yes. Anyway, so back to Miss Lucky. Again, very encouraging, very empowering. Just, I don't know if folks have received those words, especially women coming up, that they need to love themselves, to be the first lover of themselves, right?
I really to me. I told you that really you can hear me in the background saying that's a whole word because
Yeah.
that was not only the first but the best. Like,
Yeah.
are you showing up as the first, like you want to be the first in line to love you?
Hmm.
Yeah. That really landed on my spirit.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. For sure.
Hmm. Yeah.
So we also had, and this is the part that I didn't want to spoil a surprise for, a mirror exercise that was done by Dr. Anissa that was so very powerful. And so we had mirrors, like round, kind of handheld mirrors, not with a handle, but just round mirrors that were probably about as
Mhm.
big as our faces. And everyone had one, and we partnered up. And then she had us look in the mirrors and then tell our partner like what we saw in the mirror. And then I forget what the other questions were, but when I tell
Oh,
you
I know. Oh, go
what
ahead.
was,
You go. No, you
go
go
ahead.
ahead. Okay. The other one was and what has this body taken you through?
Oh, yes, that
Which
sure
was
was.
amazing. That was a very powerful, that brought a lot of tears for
It,
a lot of folks in terms of just recognizing all of the stuff that you've been through and how your body has been there at every step along the way.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. I got
Yeah.
to write that down. What has this body taken you through?
Right. What is it taking you through? How much stuff have you been through? I know just in even in terms of appreciating especially your vulva, your reproductive system. It's like, sometimes we have we want to compare it to, oh, it doesn't look like this, or we're getting older. It's like, how many babies has your body actually supported you in giving birth to?
Right.
I mean, and Lucky was saying something to that, like, like these breasts, they have fed my babies.
Hmm.
So it's like your body really deserves a lot more honor and kindness.
Yes,
Given,
absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that passage that I read by Sonia from the book talks about, you know, this is like you having an adversarial relationship with your body for your entire life. Like,
Mm.
would you really set up a relationship such that you would be an adversary with that person from here on out? But this is going to be the person that's going to be with you through the whole process.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that should not be the case.
No. Yeah. And so that's why we're talking about the necessity of creating peace. So how do I get to make peace with my body? And I think one of the metaphors that I mentioned was that, you know, we can appreciate, we know that a caterpillar goes through the process and and is in a cocoon and then
Right.
turns into a butterfly, and all of us celebrate the butterfly, like, oh my god, the butterfly is amazing. However, in no way necessarily is excited about the caterpillar, but the caterpillar is the same. It is the same.
Yeah, that
It
was a
is
great analogy.
Yeah, it is ever evolving. And so the caterpillar is necessary. The cocoon was necessary. In the
Mm,
cocoon, when a caterpillar turns into a big gloop of goo. So
mm,
some parts that you're saying, this should not have happened. I should never have been this way. I should never maybe been an emotional wreck. I maybe should not have been this weight, this height, this whatever. Like I should not have been these things. However, this is all a part of the you being who you're becoming.
right.
It's necessary and it's important. One of the things also, and then I'll get off of this analogy, but one of the things that God really set me straight with is that understanding that when parents have children that are crawling and learning how to walk, once
Mm,
your children take their steps and they start walking, we don't then turn around and criticize them and say, because you were really stupid when you were crawling. You
mm,
were really stupid when you couldn't pull it, when you were just learning how to pull up. We recognize it's all part of the process. So why are you not giving yourself the same level of grace? This is all part of your evolution, all a part of the process.
all part of the process.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, Janice said absolutely too. Agreed. 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 Yes.
Right.
So, yeah, that mirror exercise, somebody I think commented on a post today and was like, I need that mirror again.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. I need so yeah, right. Tanika threatened to take hers with her. She was like, I'm taking this mirror. Me and
Mhm.
this mirror have been through some things at this point.
Right. Right.
Yes.
Right. 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 Yes.
Hmm.
So, Anissa rather, had a like an affirmation for us to recite, and so I want to share that as well
Okay.
with the viewers. So stand by, stand by.
Is not a burden, it's a blessing. My body is a masterpiece. I walk with purpose. I stand with confidence. I am light. I am love. I am bold. I am brilliant. I am enough. I am a queen. Where y'all crowns at? Where's y'all crowns? I love myself. Fully, freely, and consistently. I am unstoppable. Now I want all of us to repeat this together at the same time. It says I am beautiful, so we're going to say I am beautiful together. The next one is I am whole. And the last one, and the world will see my light. Thank you all for your time today.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. Yes, that was so good.
Very powerful. And what I could appreciate about those words, especially based on what Lucky shared, is like when we keep repeating the new words or the new things that you're saying about yourself, that's creating new
Yes,
neural pathways in your brain. So you're just rewiring some of the languaging and some of the beliefs that are currently held. So sometimes we think, oh, well, this is just the way that I see it, and it's never going to be any different. But actually, it can be different. We just have to do the work.
we just have to do the work.
Yeah, you have to replace that voice with the voice that you want.
Again, that deprogramming and reprogramming.
Yes.
Yes. So we got a few more folks that have joined us. Miss Kiosha, thank you for being here.
Hey, dear.
Yes, and Miss Tina Constance Young, she actually stopped by and dropped off some gifts that I gave to our volunteers. So thank you
Oh,
so much for that. We appreciate
thank you. Yes. Thank you, Constance.
And Laquita said, she said that mirror knew too much. They got intimate with that mirror, huh?
Right. Mary got you telling all your business.
All your business,
Right.
yes. But
Yeah,
it was good. I think it was a very meaningful exercise.
it was. Yeah, it really was.
Yes, yes,
You can
yes.
tell by the engagement. It was nice after all of that we got a chance to shake it off by dancing around the room. I wasn't expecting
I
that.
forgot about the dancing part.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, that was
Yeah.
good.
And actually, Tanika put up a video
Oh, did
of
she?
dancing. Yes,
Okay.
yep, it's on Facebook. But yeah, us dancing around, that was a lot of fun with the music. But you know what? The music might get a copyright strike, so
Okay.
we don't want to mess with that. Because I was thinking, oh, maybe we can play it, but no, we don't want that.
No, 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 no. So we are just a little bit ahead of maybe halfway through our talk. But for those of you who may be just tuning in, I'm on with Sonia B. And we are Cocktails and Conversations. And we
Yeah.
just had our autumn Pum Pum party yesterday at Southwood. And it was entitled Body Love. And so we
Mm.
talked about how our body is not an apology. We took an excerpt from that book, Your Body is Not an Apology by Sonia Renee Taylor. We had a fantastic panel. We were all dressed in our pink shades of pink for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We did a mirror exercise with Dr. Anissa King, who was part of the panel, but she is the curator of the Miss Corporate America pageant. And so it was a lovely time. So we're just giving a recap of all of that. I have asked the ladies in the chat to put what body love is to them, what that looks like. And I showed this heart that we had
Oh yeah.
from the event, share what body
Oh,
for them. So if y'all don't mind sharing what body love is to you in a couple of words or a word, that would be wonderful. But we also, well, wait a minute. Before I do that, Miss Anissa is on. She said, "Hi, Queen.
Yeah.
We loved being with you all yesterday." So she
We
did.
love you.
Yes, we loved
Thank
you
you.
too.
Thank
And
you for blessing us with your words and with the process and really just pouring into the women yesterday. That was just phenomenal.
it was. So we have a special guest backstage who was with us yesterday, who's come to give us some insight on her experience. So, Miss Fadrina S., welcome, welcome.
Hey,
Hi
Will.
everyone. Hi
Hey,
everyone.
honey.
How
How
are
are
you?
you? Oh, she have
Doing
but
good.
still more pink. So yes, we're still keeping the theme going.
Yes, yes.
So, what was it like for you yesterday?
Well, oh my gosh. I would say the first word would be awe. I think that's a great word. Another
Oh,
word may be overwhelmed, but in a good way, not in a
yeah.
negative connotation.
Mm,
And then a third word would probably be, I don't know. I felt very empowered
mm,
from all the speakers yesterday and the activities that we did together. And I just felt sisterhood leaving
yeah.
the event last night. I enjoyed the excerpt. I pulled it up and got it on my Audible. Going to be listening to the book, Your Body's Not an Apology. I enjoyed what Christelle shared from the mental and psychological aspect, kind of what might have we downloaded about our bodies from our parents, from our mom, from society, when what we could be passing down, to those around us about our bodies. We were at our table, snapping our fingers when Lucky was talking, just kind of about your body being your temple and that you're taking care of your body so that you can not just to have a certain shape or etc., but so that you can be here long term, so that your temple can then do God's purpose in the
Yeah.
earth. And that was very powerful. And she talked about kind of loving yourself right now while you're making whatever changes you may want to make. Like you might have been inspired to do something different from yesterday's talk, but we can't hate ourselves into doing something different. We have to love ourselves to the new thing. And then Miss Anissa just talked about, just brilliance and that we're women and we're often celebrated for our beauty and we appreciate that, but we also want to acknowledge our brilliance and our inner power. So, I mean, it was just a great afternoon soiree. It was beautiful in the space. The food was good. The drinks were flowing. Like it was just great to be in that space of sisterhood. And I remember sharing to my table mates that as a leader, as a director of some in spaces, I'm often pouring into others. I'm pouring into the girls. I'm pouring into women through my business. And so this was a great opportunity to like have my cup refilled. And I just really appreciated the space, the opportunity, everyone who shared and who poured into the event.
Yeah, thank you for that reminder, Katrina. Just the idea that a lot of us are pouring into so many people, and it is like an opportunity to just come together. What she got you in the fields over there, Nicole?
Oh my
Nicole fan it now.
That's how
Nicole is
y'all had me
fan
yesterday. Like I was like, "Give me the tissue, let me down." When she said she gave us the mirror and she was like, "Well, what do you see?" We were kind of being funny. We're like, "Oh, I see my money makers." Like we were being funny. And then Anissa asked, "Well, what has your body gotten you through?" And
right.
I was like, "Give me that box of tissue because my
Woo!
body has brought me through divorce. My body has brought me through
Mm,
losing a child. My body has gotten me
wow.
through school and trying to work, and like my body has gotten me through so much. And I feel like there's so many times that I pick it apart. I'm mean to it. I'm telling it all these bad things, but it has carried me through
Right.
and that, I mean, literally I was like, give me the tissue. I need some right now before we even go further, because that was so powerful. Miss Anissa said that. She was like, what has your body gotten you through? And
Right.
it just circled us back to, you have to love your body, the one you're in. You know what I mean? Like you're walking around with it every single day. You're with it the most, it's the relationship you're with the most. And it really has brought you through to wherever you are right now, today, this moment, and appreciate it for doing so, because it could have failed. You could be, missing a limb or whatever, like there's so many things that could have happened to you, but wherever you are right now, it's gotten you through, to right now. So
Yeah.
it was great. It was powerful.
Exactly.
Ooh. So
Yeah, I know, right?
I got to pause right there, because that when Christelle talked about it's the thing that you have the longest relationship with. That just really resonated with me. And so, yeah, we just got to treat ourselves better. We got
It's been interesting. I just turned 40 last month.
Aw,
And I'm already, I'm starting to feel the personal summers, and I'm dealing with all the hormones and starting the changes and all of that.
Yeah.
And I definitely say way more negative things about my body than I should. And when I think, it's been here with me 40 years. Like, it's been every size. It's gained weight. It's lost weight. I played sports. It got me through that. Like, my body has been here, and I really should celebrate it versus telling it it's not as good as it was when it was 18, and embarking in this new decade. I want to be here, another 40 years. So I want to celebrate where I am and what I'm doing and how to get me here, get me further along, like into the future, those next 40 years. So
exactly. Yeah, it's gonna make a big difference in terms of that celebration versus the almost like suffering through, or
Yeah.
So
we got quite a few comments. I want to just bring some attention to the people that have joined us. Leslie, who is in Tennessee, thank you for being here. She said, my body has been good to me.
That's right. Yeah.
We also have Miss Lisa, who's part of the Pum Pum Squad. She said, I love the statement about we have been in a relationship with our bodies the longest. Absolutely.
Right. And Lisa was one of our volunteers that did an amazing job of being of service to the women.
Thank you for making it happen, Miss
Lisa. Thank you. Roz, watching from Tallahassee, thank you for being here. And then we did get a few ladies that responded to my body love is. So Edwina said, fully embracing the skin you're in.
Hey, Edwina.
Thank you for that. And Janice, she said, learning to feel good in your own body. That's what body love is to her. Yes. So if y'all would just, play along with me in the comments, put what body love is to you, what that looks like for you. Okay. And then one of my mentees, Miss Kiana, is here. She calls me Winner. I call her Winner. Thank you for being here.
Hi, Winner. I love that positive affirmation. I can't remember. I think it might have been Lucky who talked about positive affirmation yesterday. And it's something that we hear all the time. We think it's fruit, but it really is important for us to affirm ourselves and who we are, and then affirm the parts of us that we want to be and who we want to show up as. And I was just thinking about that, like looking in the mirror and, girl, I love you. Like, you're, you know what I mean? Like, you're doing the thing. Like, you survived all this stuff. Like, you've got it. You're going to get to the next step. You're going to achieve your goals. Like, just continuing to affirm who I am and who I want to be. And so the Lucky for mentioning that again, and you calling her Winner, she calling you Winner. That's affirming, like who you are and who you are to each other. So that's beautiful. I love that.
Thank you.
That is beautiful. I just want to tell even a quick story real quick. For Jordan, if it's okay that I tell this story, but so So as we had the tickets from the sponsors that bought tickets and were like, yes, sponsor Pum Pum, because we have our sponsor Pum Pum promotion, and we had some tickets. I was like calling all over, like, we are of course dedicated to making sure Pum Pum is being able to take advantage of these tickets. And so I reached out to my girlfriend Nedra, who lives in Gainesville, who's not even able to come to. I'm like, girl, who you know in Tallahassee that can come and actually take advantage of these tickets. And then she was like, she said, "Oh, I have a name," and she sent it. And I'm like, "Oh, I know for but then it was like, well, wait a minute, how you know Nedra? And Nedra, what you know about this event? You all the way in Gainesville." But that was pretty cool.
That's why I was like, how do you know about the event? And I didn't know about the event, and I was like, I was really excited when she texted me because there's so many events. I was hearing you guys did 8 events last year, and I was like, wow, I heard probably about 3 or 4 of those, and I was out of town for each of those, or I had another appointment, so I couldn't go. So when she sent it, I was like, oh my God, I'm actually in town for a Pum Pum party. Like, I was so excited. And then when she called me to confirm, she's like, it's happening like right now. You have to get ready to go right now. And I was like, okay, cool, but how do you know about this? Like, how do you know and I don't know? How do you know her? So It was a great small world. It's definitely a small world.
Exactly. Nedra and I went to college together. Spring break. We went to California on spring break together one year. And yeah, we are besties, definitely.
Yeah.
So excited.
So from family friend to aunt, Nedra's my aunt now. So it's interesting.
Wow. So Kiana said, body love is loving everything you see, no matter what you see, and working towards what you aspire to look like and be. Yes.
I love it.
That winner.
Yeah.
And Shaquaylin made a point of when Anissa said, if you see something in the mirror that you don't like, you can change it. And she made a point of highlighting change rather than fix. She said, because sometimes she can think about fixing something as if, there's something wrong, but changing it for the better. Right.
Yeah.
So I thought that was a great point.
Yeah, and just in action, and even talking about that, what your love will be based on is whether you see how it looks. However, the body is doing so much more than looking. Hello, I mean, you got all these systems in here doing all this stuff, being a major computer, and really making sure you breathe in every moment. And you like, I don't like your thighs, like. Seriously, it's a little superficial in terms of, that I would reduce my love for my body just to its appearance, as opposed to all of the amazing things that it does for you. Because I mean, we have blood cells and all of these things working behind the scenes, making sure, your heart pumps and your lungs taking air and all of these things.
Yeah.
And I've been learning a little bit about the hormones and our cycle and like the different phases and all these things like about our bodies and how they're, working for us all the time. And then you guys talked a little bit yesterday about our flora and how to keep it healthy and all the other systems and different things. And like our bodies are working machines, it's like superpower around here. And we reduce it to, well, you're crazy once a month and, we're having hot flashes or whatever, when there's so many things that our body is doing for us. And as I'm learning about like L-methylfolate and how it's helping me keep my brain sharp and just different things, in our body and our systems that are working for us. And just as there's more research on women's issues and women's bodies, we'll get more knowledge about it. And then like you ladies continuing to curate these spaces where we can feel safe to talk about it and learn more information and share more information, and more people will know how awesome their bodies are. And we got Pum Pum power. So
exactly. Pum Pum power. I know. Let me write that down.
Write that down too. Pum power. Yes. Love it.
Pum power.
All right. Leslie said, body love is knowing I'm sexy every day. Big.
I know that's right, girl. Leslie, you better call it.
You better
call it.
You better tell them. Let me see. It seemed like it was something else. Maybe not. Okay, Roz, thank you for being here, Roz. She said, body love for me specifically is rest. I
Mm,
really
Mm.
allow myself enough time for restive and restorative sleep. That
mm.
is what heals us both physically, emotionally, and mentally.
Girl, yes. And Lord knows rest gets to be a priority.
Didn't someone say yesterday about like how cancer and other autoimmune diseases like feed on our stress and like why rest was so important
Yes,
to
that was
us
lucky.
because that's a big piece of our health, our overall health
Yeah.
is rest.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. So important. The body does so much while you're resting.
yeah.
But of course, we know in this culture, which is like, we just know this culture is consumerism. It's and constantly keep constantly going. So
Yes,
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
So,
yes.
yes. Okay, well, very good. Well, Adrena, you are welcome to stay on with us. We're gonna talk a little bit more about the Pum Pum party. So, did you have an opportunity to get a massage?
I did not. I did not. I was too busy chatting and dancing to make it outside, but I did tell her that I would call her to schedule something.
So we had Chandra Jackson who just launched her mobile spa bus, and it is lovely. So several women had an opportunity to go get a massage. Sonya, you got one, didn't you?
I did not make girl.
Okay.
When
Listen, she asked me, but I was like, I don't have time right now. I believe
I
all
ain't never found no time.
I think all of our Pum Pum squad did. I believe I know Shaquaylin did because when she came back, she was like floating. She was like,
She looked
whatever,
glazed over.
whatever you need, I can provide it for you. I will
Oh,
help you.
Right. She was
Oh my
floating.
God, she was floating. And Weena said, shout out to Chandra, my 5 minutes of bliss. Yes.
Girl, and she works those. She does a good job. She has
Hmm.
some magical hands.
She does. She does.
So
She does.
yeah, but
So,
and with her bus, she will come to you. So
yes,
she's
she
a mobile massage service. And
will.
she's been doing the mobile part because she came to my house and did a massage right in my living room. And then after she left, I was able to go lay down and go to sleep and go ahead and get the rest of the effects.
Right.
And though now that she has the bus, she can also bring the bus, and she can either come inside or you can come out to have it on the bus, or she can come to your family reunion or your next get together or your next
ooh,
spa parties, all sorts of things.
Yes.
I
Yes.
love it. I love it.
Yes,
Yes. All right. Lisa shared, my body love is loving all the children God allowed me to create in generations to come.
I know that's right.
Wow.
Yeah,
Beautiful, beautiful. All right.
exactly.
Constance, body love is taking better care of the body that has sustained me for 61 years.
Girl, yes.
Loving my body with all the scars and lumps and bumps, still sexy. All right
Girl,
now.
yeah.
I love
Hello.
All right. And Lisa said, I did and slept like a baby. So
I
Lisa
know
did
that's right.
too. Yes.
She
Love it.
had her massage as well. I'm so glad everybody got their massages, and I'm so glad that we had the opportunity to have Chandra there because that was amazing.
It
Even
was.
even some people in my complex actually chose.
Yeah, I saw a few people from the complex walking on and off the bus. I said, well, go ahead.
They were like, "Well, there's a massage bus here. I'm going to take advantage of
That's a
it."
good thing. That's a good thing. The other thing I want to mention was our Pum Pum portraits with the
Oh,
play.
let me go. Let me get mine.
I was gonna go
So
get yes.
please tell them what I'm talking about.
Oh my goodness! So we had the absolute honor of having a visual artist, Jocelyn Riedel, who actually is has her own. Oh, look at it! Oh my goodness, she just held it up.
Uh-huh.
So who has a an art studio, Bearfly Studios, here in Tallahassee, that she had a vagina show a few weeks ago, and in that they made a lot of clay pom poms, and so she was like, it would be, if you'd ever want us to, we could possibly come and show your ladies in the group, in one of your events, how to do their, do clay renditions of their pom poms. And I'm like, Jocelyn, I love that. Let me talk to Nicole. And so Nicole and I talked about it. We said, oh yeah, it's a go. And so they came with the clay and all the different shades and she supported the women in seeing how to, take and mold this clay and play with it. And she had the tools, and we saw some very beautiful pum pums that came as a result of that.
They did. I
Yes,
think they went back to elementary school. I'm telling you, working with that clay and with the
everybody
tools,
had
it
fun.
was it was so creative. So it was cool.
Yes.
Listen,
The boss was so beautiful.
Edwina said, "Lord, my pom pom."
Yes.
Your pom pom was fine, Edwina. It was just
I was just laughing. But yeah, and I love Fadrina, that you took yours and made it anatomically correct, in the sense of also having the actual size of the clitoris, like, so that we show how
yes,
it goes around your body and down around the opening to the vagina. So that was pretty awesome. So
mhm.
yes, she used the two different shades to actually demonstrate that. That was pretty cool.
It
There were
was
so many that were very, very nice.
yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes,
so but this is again an opportunity to honor, an
Mhm.
opportunity to, like, to appreciate and say, wow, I I love all of the love, all the enjoyment, all of the things that you've given to me, and
mm,
I'm going to celebrate you by
yes,
Mhm.
even making something like art.
yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah,
yeah.
it was a beautiful thing.
It was a beautiful thing.
Well,
So thank
for us that learn like what's it,
you.
kinesthesiology, like when you can
Kinesthetically,
touch it.
mhm,
Yeah, like it's reinforcing all the things that we've already learned, that we're, taught to like love whatever we're creating, and by touching and feeling while we're doing it, we're keeping it, pushing it further down, keeping that knowledge in what we learned yesterday, wasn't just dropping in and rolling out. So
well,
that was
we
good.
I'm glad to hear you say that, because we absolutely do try to include some activity where you're doing something, whether that's, moving your bodies or using your hands, or, just something, because we want, we recognize that we all learn differently, and it all kind of, um, as you saying, it kind of sinks down differently depending on, your learning type. So I'm glad to hear you say that.
Yeah, yeah, makes a
You
big
guys
difference.
did a great job, and I just want to continue to encourage you. I know you've been doing a lot, and you want to reel it in a little bit, but I want you to know that you're doing a great job. And however many you do, that the women will absolutely enjoy their experience, and the feeling of just safety and security in the space that you're creating, the sisterhood you're creating, and the knowledge and the information that they're walking away with is just, it could be things they already know, but they're just hearing it differently, or it
Mm,
could be the first time they're taking that look at them, looking at themselves, or just taking that
yeah.
information in. And so what you're doing is important. It's very vital. I want you to continue to do so, and be
Oh,
encouraged, be
Thank,
encouraged, be encouraged.
oh,
thank
thank
you.
you.
We
Thank you. We appreciate
You're
it.
welcome.
Yeah, you guys gave us some amazing feedback yesterday. We were very appreciative.
Mhm.
Yeah, so yeah. And speaking of feedback, we also had the feedback from the young ladies who were like, oh, in the last Pum Pum party, I learned that always pads are actually toxic and not safe. And she stopped
appreciate
using them. And it made a big difference for her cycle, with it being shorter and
mm,
not as heavy and also not as crampy.
mm,
And also that she doesn't experience a numbness of the area because of being adjacent to the chemicals that are in that pad.
mm.
So yeah, so she switched to something organic. She actually switched to honey pot, which
Yep.
has organic yeah,
Yeah.
pads. Yeah,
Yeah.
so even having that feedback, she was like, we were at the last one and we learned and we put that into application, and it's made a big difference for my cycle.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
I
love
love
it.
that. I love that. I love
Yeah.
that. I love that. So we got some more folks that have joined us, so I definitely want to acknowledge them.
Okay.
Dr. Asha, all the way in Cali. She said, my body love is sleeping water. I try to get both every day. That is my foundation.
I
Yes,
know that's right, Dr.
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Tell
Dr.
us.
Yes. And she said also kinesthetics learner. She said, but don't just tell me, put it in my hands. Yes.
Thank you.
Love,
Yes.
love
Yeah,
it.
we'll make sure we do more of that.
Indeed. All right. Edwina, she said it was a stress reliever, immersing yourself and loving that important part of your body and molding it into a keepsake. Oh, I like how you said that.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was nice.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm,
Right.
Indeed.
Yeah.
All right, we got Dr. Janelle Nicole all the way in Houston, Texas. Hate I'm not in Tally. We hate it too, my friend. Any plans to take it on the road?
We've been being asked.
Mm.
We have been being asked.
We have so
We'll accept less here if that means you're going to be blessing people other places. We'll accept that.
Okay, you'll accept that. Okay. We haven't had either people here saying they have people in other places that they've been telling about the Pum Pum Party, and they're like, "Well, how can we get that here? Because we don't have that." And then we have had other people asking us, like, I mean, I'm from DC. All of my folks are like, oh, and that's in Tallahassee too. That's in Tallahassee. They're kind of missing the fact that
yes.
I'm not doing stuff in DC anymore.
Indeed. And
Yeah,
I think we got two more people that joined us. Miss Donda Tillman, who is
oh my gosh,
Donda bought like
extraordinaire.
listen, she had her daughters, her nieces. Look, everybody was there yesterday from Donda's camp. So we appreciate Donda so much. She's right here in Tallahassee.
You
And
said
we
bring
miss
a
you this
friend.
time.
Listen,
Yeah.
daughters, nieces, cousins, everybody. Yes.
Right. She got her own table.
She got her own squad, okay? And then Miss Dr. Joy Yeager is on. Thank you for being here, Dr. Joy. We appreciate you.
Yes.
All right. Laquita, speak for yourself, Adrena.
I'm trying to be encouraging, people share what we have.
Yeah, she don't want to share.
Right. She like, no. They can do them other places after they do Tallahassee.
That is hilarious. Yes. All right. And then Miss Jeanette, who's down in Miami Gardens. This is actually my mom's high school classmate. She said, Jeanette in Miami Gardens, mid 20th century baby boomer, loving the messages, many changes to love, and becoming a senior, adjusting to all the body changes. So, Miss Jeanette, I'm so proud to share with you that our youngest Pum Pum in the party yesterday was 22, and our oldest was 72.
Yeah,
so we had a range of about 50 years present, and that's typically the way it is at these events. We have multi generations, and we all learn from one another. So
we do.
And our 22-year-old was on point yesterday.
Yeah, she dropped some gems. We were like, okay, all right, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
she was good. So 2 more things I want to mention. Definitely our volunteers. They were the bomb.com. Always. So Joy, Shaquaylin, Lisa, and Candace, thank y'all so much. We could not have done it as well as we did without you.
Right. And they took it. No, I just want to also just acknowledge for a second, because Candace went there and handled that food. Nicole was like, Nicole, I ain't see her over there having to cut up nothing and chop up nothing. I'm like, fine I was so happy. I was like, where's Nicole at? Probably somewhere getting ready. Because you guys, they were in there just doing everything, and we were able to do what we need to do. I can tell you, I was in my Dr. Nisa called to say, hey, we're here. Girl, I was steaming the leg of my pants. Like, oh, let me hurry up and throw this on, and I gotta run out the door. So we all the way up to the last minute, but the team was in there and they had it handled.
They did.
They had it handled. Lisa took those bags and put them labels on and stuffed all the swag bags, and yes, they were handling it.
They were. Absolutely. And then I also want to mention our preferred vendor, Running Buzz. Had the Pum Pum elixir, which was
everybody loved it.
Oh, they drank that up again. They love that. They love that elixir.
They do.
Elixir is nice. Yeah. And it's also healthy for the vagina. So good stuff she put together. A special concoction for us. That was good. And she is out of the country on celebrating her birthday and anniversary. However, prepared that stuff ahead of time, put it in the freezer, and was like, just thaw it out and do this, and this on you. So that's how committed she is to what we're up to.
Yes. Happy birthday, Lanisha.
Happy birthday. And thank you for your presence.
Absolutely. Laquita said Candace is joining us by way of phone. She says you're welcome.
Oh, yes.
Candace,
she was awesome.
She was. And Weena said the elixir was delicious.
Yes, it was.
Yes. All right. And Janelle, virtual Pum Pum a possibility? Yes, ma'am. We working on it. So
Yes.
we gonna mention that in just a moment.
We can do some virtual Pum Pum.
We
Yes.
can. And then the last thing I want to mention is our sponsors, our folks that sponsor the Pum Pum. So definitely uh appreciate y'all, more than we can say, because we were able to cast the net even wider in terms of inviting folks that had not been before. And
Yes.
so that was really a blessing, and hopefully just through your generosity they got a taste of it, and now they've caught the Pum Pum bug and want to come back and be a part, right? Pum Pum power, right?
Pum
Yes,
Pum power. Yes.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yeah, look, Lisa talk about Nicole fired me from the food
Oh,
ministry. He just he just we not fired, you just sat down for a little minute.
right. You just like, okay, I got these bags, but I tell you what, Lisa was working it everywhere else.
She was.
She had it going. She
It's
had
okay.
it going.
It's all right. All right. So let's talk quickly about virtual Pum Pum, because Dr. Janelle wants to know, is there a virtual Pum Pum possibility?
I know that's right. So, well, one of the things that we are working on is Pum Pum adjacent. It's in the area of the Pum Pum. His We've gotten so many requests about menopause, and the ladies are like, what are we gonna do about these flashes and everything that goes along with that? And so, in listening to what your requests after in every event, we decided to come up with a sister circle, a support group called Making It Through Menopause, one hot flash at a time. So we are going to have that, and that will be virtual. So we are going to be opening up nationwide, but we're hoping once we start doing that, that's going to support us in bridging the gap to how do we get to serve the ladies that are not here locally. So how do we get to bridge that? And hopefully with creating even that network, that's going to make a difference in terms of being able to do stuff in other places and possibly bring Pum Pum virtually and other things as well. So, as Nicole and I are evolving and learning how to take different platforms on and do different things, we're excited about, right now we feel like that demand is so high. We think that would be a really good one to start with. And we all really get to be supported because a lot of us are already either perimenopausal or full-fledged menopausal, or even post and have some information for some wisdom for the ladies. So we're excited.
Yes.
Yeah, we're excited about that. So we will be launching that in November. So and we actually have what is the website is what menopause dot cocktailsandconversations.com, so that you can go and sign up for the mailing list, so that you can we can let you know as soon as it actually launches.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
I'm excited
Yeah.
about that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the things that we really are saying about that making it through menopause is that we really get to do it from a place of being so informed that we don't feel blindsided by it, and then also we support the next generation and not being blindsided as well.
Amen.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yes.
we get to be empowered through menopause and be certified hotties. So we're gonna be hotties, and and we can't wait to launch that.
Yes. All right. And then one last thing, we do have an event coming up on October 26th, which is 2 weeks,
Yes,
roughly.
in 2 weeks. It's less than 2 weeks. Yeah, because 2 weeks was yesterday. So
Mhm.
yes, at Bear Waxing Studios, one of our very first sponsors, has asked us to come start doing events at her location. This is a brand new location for her, Bear Waxing over on Capitol Circle, and we'll be doing like smaller events where we have an opportunity to talk and have some speakers come in, and kind of happy hour ish, but not quite, kind of along that line. Just kind of come through and let's have this conversation, and little mini cocktails and conversation events.
Yep. So we'll keep you posted on that. So definitely, if you're in the group, in the Facebook group, be on the lookout. But we'll also be sharing it on Facebook and Instagram. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Joy said that's great, wonderful. So I think this will give folks an opportunity that miss this event, because we're not going to do another event that's ours until next April. That's in person.
Okay, Nicole is doubling down on it.
I'm playing with y'all
I
because
tell you what, chat. I'm going to put together a little band of people that are going to be like, "Look, we got it, Nicole. We're going to take it all." Look at her face. They're going to handle everything. We're going to see. But right now we're on for April.
yes, April. We'll do some virtual stuff though, and we'll have some stuff at other people's places that we don't have to set up. That's all I'm saying.
That's all. Yeah.
And we're gonna have in the Facebook group. Is that new? Did you talk about that? So that we can convene in the group too.
Yep, you can go ahead and join the Facebook group and we'll let you in. And now the Facebook group is right now for anybody who has ever attended a Cocktails and Conversations event. So if you attended in the past and we haven't invited you yet, you can find it and go ahead and join. That's actually facebook.cocktailsandconversations.com. So you can get there by that link. And we'll go ahead and let you in if you've attended in the past. But we are going to get it. If you have not gotten an invitation yet, we're going to be sending them out. We're just rolling them out. So I'm just getting a chance to pull up all attendees and get everybody invited.
Yep. You can definitely go to the website, cocktailsandconversations.com, to, check out upcoming events, see some of the videos and things from the past events. So that's kind of Cocktails and Conversations Central right there. So it's cocktails, the letter N, conversations.com.
And the Facebook link and the menopause link will be there as well. So I already have the menopause link on there, but I'll be adding the Facebook link as well.
Okay, very good. Well, I think this has been great. I hope the folks that have been in the comments, if you didn't come, hopefully this will encourage you to come next time.
In April.
Yeah, we want to see you. We got to see you in April. Yeah, in April, exactly.
Or to some of the ones that we will be doing at other places. So again, in 2 weeks. But if you did come, then we have enjoyed this recap. And so y'all's comments have been good. And we definitely want to encourage you all to love your body. Love your body.
Celebrate. Be the first in line and the biggest lover, the biggest one, the person that celebrates your body the most.
Absolutely.
Yes. And thank you so much for jumping on with us.
You're welcome. Thank you for asking me. It was a great event yesterday, and I thoroughly enjoyed our recap today again, and just want to continue to encourage you guys for what you're doing. And thank you to the women who were a part of the room, because I think that each person magnified the energy in the room, and so they made the sisterhood the sisterhood. So thanks everybody for who came and who continue to come, and it's great.
Wonderful.
Thank you. All right.
Right. Well, if there are any folks that are new to the platform, I encourage you to subscribe to Conversations with Nicole. We're here Mondays and Wednesdays at 8:30, focus on mental health and Black and Brown communities primarily. But if you can, subscribe to the YouTube channel, because that will really help us out a lot. And we'll see you soon out in these streets at the next event, maybe, or
it's homecoming. So
it's homecoming. Yes, it is. You're right. It is FAMU.
It's about to be lit.
It'll kicked off yesterday, so yeah, it's on and popping this week. So y'all be safe out there.
Yes, we'll be seeing you.
We will. All right, Janice said, "Thank you, guys. You're welcome."
Thank you.
Yes, Enigma Sep, we are still up. Goodbye, sir. All right, we'll see y'all later. Have a good one. Bye.